Hey guys, it's Katie and a happy new year. I am so excited to kick off a brand new year here on YouTube with you. Last year, you sweated it out with so many challenges, working super hard, and this year it's gonna be bigger and better than ever. We're kicking today off with my 5 best butt exercises for beginners. This is gonna help you really learn how to tone and tighten up that booty, lift it, and make sure that you have the correct posture doing it. If you get the LSF weekly newsletter or saw it on Instagram at Love Sweat Fitness, you know that I challenged you this year to start the LSF plan with me today. And these workouts are straight out of the Hot Body Sweat Guide. So if you're doing the sweat guide with me, you're gonna know exactly how to do each exercise so you get the best results. As always, you don't need any equipment. All you need is your beautiful self and that booty on the mat. So let's get started. If you're following the LSF plan, you are going to feel stronger and more confident than ever this year. And part of that confidence comes from knowing that you've got your moves down. So all of the exercises we're gonna do right now are from the Hot Body Sweat Guide so that you can feel super confident with your first workout, which is all about the booty. If you're ready, sweat that thumbs up. We're gonna start on the floor with a bridge hip lift. This is the best way to activate those glutes. A lot of times people say they don't feel their glutes when they're doing squats and different things. So we're gonna wake them up first. All the way down on the floor. Bring your feet just down below. You reach down with your fingertips. Make sure that you can feel your heels and you know you're in the right spot. Keep your knees at hip distance, especially as we lift our hips up here. Maybe adjust your shoulders in a bit. But your knees are gonna wanna either open up or close in. The goal is to really keep them straight at hip distance, stacked right over the ankles. Your belly pulls in. You lift those hips high, squeeze the booty, right that area at the top of the thigh and the bottom. Then lower it down slow, up and squeeze it tight. Down for 2, up and squeeze. Down, down, up, up. This is the best way to wake up the glutes. And especially if you are new to exercising or you're just getting used to some of the exercises in the Hot Body Sweat Guide, this is really gonna help strengthen that backside to support you in everything you're doing. Down, down. Let's do 5. 4, I just want you to get comfortable with these moves so you feel really good getting into it. Down, down, 2 more together. And on this last one, hold it at the top. Now pulse it up, 8, 7, 6. Feel that little burnout. 4, 3, 2, and squeeze, hold, and exhale, let it go. Hug the knees into the chest. You feel the booty? Yeah, it's awake, good. So we're gonna come all the way up, rock and roll. Coming through to a tabletop. Now that we hit really that bottom of the booty, we're gonna get the outside with some fire hydrants. So you're gonna come to a tabletop, knees stack under the hips, hands stack right underneath the shoulders, pull the belly button in, keep it locked in toward the spine. Your gaze is down straight at the mat so that you keep your neck and spine long and protected. Flex into the foot so the toes point toward the shin, pushing through your heel. You're gonna exhale, open up the leg to the side. The goal is to work on our flexibility and our strength so that we're able to get that leg all the way up, right, shooting out of the hip. But even if it's only halfway right now, that's totally okay. Just make sure that it's even. You have a long line from the knee to the ankle. You're not lifting with the knee first or the ankle first. All together. We go up and lower down. Exhale and down. Using the obliques, the ab muscles on the side to help lift as well. And keep the weight even between the hands. It's gonna wanna shift into the hand that's supporting the side where the leg is going up and down, but really try to keep it even between both. Up and down. Good, keep moving. 4 more together, then we'll switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let it go. Shake it out for a moment and switch sides. So you're gonna open and close. Good, lift. You might notice one side of your body is a little bit tighter than the other. That's perfectly normal and totally okay. That's why we make sure we warm up and stretch first. So again, in the Hot Body Sweat Guide, you guys have that warm-up guide. Make sure you're using it. Get your warm-ups in, up and down. Good, lift. Squeeze it tight for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shake it out, sit it back, release the muscles for a moment. We're gonna come up to standing for a squat. So you woke up those glutes. Now it's time to get into the squat. Again, this is one where our quads like to take over, but I really want you to focus on the back side. So bring your feet to hip distance. That's just below the hips, so look down, make sure they're in a straight line. It's about a foot, really just depends on your body. But look down, make sure they're about hip distance. Then I'm gonna turn to the side so you can really see what we're doing here. A squat is one of the simplest exercises, but you wanna make sure you're doing it right. So once your feet are hip distance, before you do anything, I want you to pull your belly button in toward your spine, lock it in, lift your toes up off the floor and give them a little wiggle. So look down, make sure they're wiggling. You're good? Okay, don't put them down, keep them there. With the weight in the heels, maybe teeter-totter, make sure we're where we wanna be. You're gonna pretend there's a chair, but it's like a little bit far behind you, so you gotta reach for it with that booty, not your hands. Reach back and down. Back and down, chest stays lifted, shoulders are back and down. My belly stays pulled in until I get my hips about in line with my knees. My knees stay straight forward. They're not bowing in, they're not going out. Straight forward, weight in the heels, chest stays lifted, sit low, squeeze the glutes as tight as you can. Then exhale, slowly squeeze them all the way up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push the hips forward, squeeze it tighter, and then bring it back down. Good, nice and slow and controlled. Exhale, up, squeeze the entire way. And I'm gonna say this a million times because if you are just going through the motions, that's when those quads take over. So yes, you will burn some calories. Yes, you're gonna build muscle, but not necessarily where you want it. So focus, down, keep pushing the knees slightly out. Exhale, up, squeeze it tighter. Push the hips forward, down, good. Lower, exhale, push. Dig those heels into the floor to come to standing. Exhale, up. Woo. Sometimes it is so much harder when you move slow, but with good reason. It's because you're really focused on the muscles that are supposed to be working. Squeeze, down, down, down. Good, and bring it up. 2 more together. Yes, come on. Woo. Exhale, draw the belly in. 1 more time, but I want you to hold it at the bottom. Static hold. Check back in with your posture, make sure it's all good. Squeeze the glutes, those muscles that fan out around the bones on your bottom. Hold it, 4, 3, 2, and 1, shake it out. All right, we have 2 more moves. The next one is back on the mat in that tabletop. Bringing it back to the bottom, helping lift and round out the backside. So hands again, stack under the shoulders, flexing into the foot. You're gonna start just by lifting your heel toward the sky. Now, I don't need you to touch your heel to your head, then you're gonna arch your back, it's not gonna feel good. So you wanna just lift high enough that you engage the glutes, you squeeze that booty, and then lower back down. We lift and lower, good. These exercises are great because you can do them by themselves, you can do them all together, or you can pick a few of your favorites and still work every muscle in your booty. And our glutes are so important because they help support our entire body. They're the biggest muscle group we have, and we underwork them a lot. So these exercises, even a couple every day, will really help to strengthen and tone and help you find that change you're looking for. Good, up and down, up and down. 4, 3, pull the belly in. 2, hold it at the top, squeeze the booty, tight, 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 and exhale, let it go. Drop the hips to the right for a moment. Release, come back up, moving right to the left side. We go up and hover. So make sure that knee doesn't come all the way to the floor to relax. You're engaging it all the way down and up. The other thing that's important here is to make sure that your hips stay square to the earth, meaning they're not opening up to the side as you lift your leg. The only thing moving is that leg, and the only reason it's moving is because you're squeezing a booty. Squeeze, lift. Good. And breathe. Again, your gaze stays down at the mat. This is so important with anything we do in a tabletop or in our planks to really protect the neck. Up. Woo, it's amazing how just a few movements without any weights can really start that burn in the back, right? Down. Let's do 4 more on this side. 3, 2, hold and squeeze, and exhale, let it go. Drop it to the left. For our last move, we're gonna come back to standing. This is another variation of the squat that I absolutely love. It's a sumo squat. And if you do the guide, you know, I love these. I love doing them slow, and I like doing them in jumps because they work all the right areas of your booty. All these exercises do, but this gives it that extra little burst. So we're not gonna go in a full wide grand plie, but I want you wider than hip distance. So if this is our normal squat and this is our grand plie, we're somewhere in the middle, about 2 feet between. Your heels are slightly pointed in, toes turned out. Same idea though, you're going to sit back and then down, pushing the knees open. Your chest stays lifted just like in our squat. Your belly pulls in, and I want you to try to get those hips as low as your knees. If you have a countertop at home, just like we would do in a bar class, grab that countertop and it'll help you be able to get lower so you can start strengthening from a deeper posture than if you were just doing it by yourself. Push those knees open, weight in your heels. Again, lift those toes, wiggle them. Exhale, dig those heels into the floor to come to standing. Good, down, good. Exhale, lift, push the heels into the floor, keep those toes lifted. Keep sitting that booty back and down. You get a little bit of the abductors on the outside as you push the knees open. Nice and low. Squeeze, thrust those hips forward just a bit. Exhale, up. Belly pulls in. So we inhale as we lower. We exhale on that exertion as we come up. Good. Inhale, lower. Booty back and down. Exhale, bring it up. Good, and you want your knees to track in line with your toes, so that's why we're pushing them out. In, good. You can even use your hands to help make sure that they're staying pushed out and not coming in together. Up, squeeze. Do 4 more together. Up, squeeze it. 3. Last 2, we got this. I want you to hold it down on 1. Watch the change. Hold it down, squeeze about as tight as you can, and pop those knees out, out, just a little. Woo, that burn. 4, 3, 2, and done. Let it go. Shake it out. All right, so now you are ready to take on the Hot Body Sweat Guide booty workouts. You guys are gonna feel so strong, so confident doing it. And again, you can always pair all of these exercises you just did together to make a full booty workout in and of itself. If you're ready to make 2018 the year that you decided to change everything, like the year you truly committed to yourself, to your health, to your fitness, to feeling amazing, get the lifestyle makeover. The link is below. I'm challenging you guys to do this with me. We're starting today. Let's do it. So if you are in, comment below, just say in, and make 2018 our year. Yes.